So Gary, you're just about to head out to Japan on behalf of the club. What's the purpose of your trip?
Purpose being we're looking to go to obviously Japan and Koriyama, look to test the water out there and assess the market and see if there's an appetite in which we can develop further relationships and ties out there and over a longer term.
Yeah, Japan's obviously a new market for the club, something that's never really been experienced before, and it seems to be a really growing market for all football clubs.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you've obviously seen recently, like say China, the kind of resources, the money that they're ploughing into football over there. Japan, there's a massive appetite for football at youth level, in particular, and again, it's to really assess the market. Is it something that we can do a longer scale? As you mentioned, the club hasn't entered that market before, and it's something it's definitely going to be interesting while we're out there.
How important is it that Rangers as a brand gets out there into these new markets, whether it be Japan or any other country?
Yeah, absolutely. It's important as we're progressing up the league now and getting back to where we want to be, that we're getting the brand back out there and putting the club in a good light. And as you mentioned, that it's really important that we do so. And in Japan, I see that as a real potential to grow. There seems a real good appetite from the feedback we've had from the company in which we're working with out there. So again, we'll see how things develop.
You'll be doing some coaching out there, but there'll also be an aspect of promoting Rangers as the club as well, I guess. And just in terms of doing the coaching, is this a case of you guys try to deliver your own style and get the Rangers name out there?
Yeah, I think first of all, camps will always be an important aspect of what we do in overseas programmes, but essentially it's to showcase what Rangers are about and what we do. But we're looking to see people, the kind of coaching styles that you mentioned. I want kids to come away from it saying they can't wait for Rangers to come back. And again, the people that we assessed meetings with clubs and various youth organisations as well, schools, we want to see if there's an appetite again to do more work with them, and by going out there and showcasing that, we hope that will do that.
And is there a hope that you can perhaps attract these various groups, whether it be schools or clubs, here to Scotland and to the facilities here?
Yeah, that's one of the aspects we'll look at. We want to, again, camps will be an important aspect of it, but we want to develop a personal relationship. Camps alone, you won't be able to do that. You're only maybe going out once or twice a year. So we want to provide a service where people can interact for 365 days a year. One of the components that we will look to offer is tours, and where kids get to experience coming over here and training at Murray Park, and also maybe going to a first team game here too.
And you talk about developing personal relationships. You're taking Mark Hateley out with you, and he's a real great ambassador and someone that can really talk the club up.
Yeah, absolutely. Mark's career speaks for itself, and obviously he's a club legend here, but also the fact that he's played for like Monaco and AC Milan and is a former England international. Although the younger generation might not know much about him, these clubs will appeal to the Japanese as well, and again, he's going to be a great ambassador for us out there.
And just in terms of your own role when you go to these foreign countries and meet people, just how big is the Rangers brand? I know you want to grow it, but people, I guess, recognise it.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've said previously that from going out, or before I started the role, I was a bit apprehensive to see maybe how people would respond to the club after obviously recent events. But people from all over, I've had people outreach, it was contact me from Japan wanting to do work with the club. Australia, New Zealand, Canada, America, the brand's still huge. The names of Rangers, people want to do work with us. They want to be able to associate with the club, and that's only a good thing for me as we move forward.